Welcome to 3 Mississippi Friday Night Live. What's going on? Hello. Yes, hello. So as you can see, it appears that I'm alone right now. Mike is actually taking the quad to the mechanic right now with our friend Ryan. So I'm kind of by myself right now, but not really. Frankie and Jen are actually sitting across from me, and I may call them over here. We'll see if they promise to be on good behavior.
Sure.
That's the kicker. So, and hopefully I had a little bit of a struggle bus because I know right now I'm a little bit blown out back there. So hopefully I'm not too dark. I think I'm okay right now, but you let me know if it's too dark, guys. And I know Tim from Ridge Life. Hello, always driving away from us, heading to Arkansas. Are you heading up to the 41.36 right now? Is that where you're headed? Or somewhere else? I'm just curious. And we've got, of course, Sam I Am coming in before I even go live with a $20 super chat for refreshments, which is good because since my girlfriend Jen is here, I did have to buy beer. So she's making a face over there right now. But Justin from Back Road Freedom, what is going on? I'm doing really well. I am happy that my friend Jen is here. We went and looked at some houses today in the area. So we're trying to stay like within an hour distance of us, closer the better. So we're trying, and luckily the realtor that we used when we got this place was available at like last minute notice to go show us some places today and hopefully also tomorrow and Sunday and even Monday and I think possibly on Tuesday as well because she's not leaving till Wednesday. So we're excited because that they're coming. They're coming. So I'm really excited to have her here. There's gonna be, no matter what they end up getting, there's going to be lots of projects over there and lots of projects over here. So it's going to be nice. So let's see what's going on. Oh, Ridge Life. Tim says, I wish I was heading there, but I'm heading to another fabulous place. Got an ice chest and a fishing pole. Going to catch some trout. Nice. And I got to say, I'm loving this fall weather. Like, nobody was kidding. Everybody was like, oh, just wait till fall. Wait till fall. Wait till fall. And I was like, what's so great about fall? Like, it's amazing. Fall is amazing. There's almost no bugs, which I like. And the weather's like perfect. The leaves are starting to change. It's just gorgeous out. Now, granted, we could use a little bit of rain. My lawn back there is looking a little brown in spots, and I hand watered everything on the porch today because, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, yes, Backward Freedom. Yes, everybody hit that thumbs up. Yes, Tim, definitely hit that thumbs up. Appreciate you. Thank you. If you guys don't know who Tim is from Ridge Life, make sure you go check out his channel. Mike, in fact, I commented back to Tim when he made a comment on a video that Mike's gotten obsessed with like researching trapping, and Tim's got a whole playlist of trapping videos that he's done. And it was funny because we came outside to film a sipping and spilling, and sitting on the chest freezer, which thank God is no longer here. They moved it today. Woohoo! It's in the garage or the shop. I'm not sure where they moved it. I haven't been out there yet, but it's somewhere. Who knows? But there was a trap sitting there, a metal trap, and he goes, "Where'd you get that from?" And I go, "I didn't." And he goes, "Well, I didn't either. Somebody left it on the porch." And it turns out it was Barry, who we bought the place from. So that was kind of cool. Because he doesn't watch YouTube, but he started watching ours. Because it's his house, or was his house. I would still think of it in a way. I still kind of think of it as their property just because they've been so sweet and they lived here for so long. I just kind of think of it as theirs too, I guess. But anyway, he stopped by to pick up some stuff that got delivered here by accident and the other day, and Mike and him were hanging out for a while. But yeah, pretty cool. So John Wiggs, hello. Backwoods Homesteader, hello. Hi, Karen. Is MT Homestead? Oh, there's Mr. Mike. Mr. MT Homestead. Oh, thank you. I've got my fall colors on today. I've got my leaves. I'm ready for fall. I've even got my Uggs on today, which was a good thing that I changed into my Uggs. I had flip-flops and shorts on earlier, but then I knew it was going to be getting colder, and we were looking at these properties, and Jen had flip-flops on, and I was like, she was like, oh, the pond's back there, but you can't really get back there in those. And I was like, well, I can. So I just tramped back through the woods and went and looked at the creek and the pond the levee needs work. So it wasn't really a pond, it was more of a trickle. But it's okay. What's going on? I'm missing so many comments. We got 103 people in here right now. Woo-hoo. Mike is going to be addicted to trapping, Ridge, and I'm okay with that because I'm addicted to having animals. And here's what I'm thinking, you guys. I'm thinking, we'll get into the topics here in a minute, but I'm thinking that I do want to get an Anatolian Shepherd, or two. But, it's going to be about, 15 to 18 months before they can really fully do their job and be fully trained from everything that I've read and from people I've talked to. Plus, Jen's got an Anatolian Shepherd. She's got 2 Anatolian Shepherds that are unrelated. And they're probably going to have puppies within the next year. So I'll probably just get one of her dogs and let the puppy be trained by the male Aries, who's older and seasoned and all that. And they'll he's trained the other puppy that is now going to be his girlfriend. I'll probably just get one of those dogs once they get out here. But in the meantime, I do think, and I had researched it a lot prior, I know a lot of people have commented about getting donkeys. I think I'm going to get a donkey to protect the chickens, the whatever birds and whatever because those are going to be the first things we get. I've actually got chickens coming on. I've got chickens coming. Well, they're hatching out Monday, so they're shipping out sometime this next week. Which is exciting. So I am excited about that because I've got, with those breeds of chickens, I'll probably have them in the brooder for about 8 to 9 weeks. I know this is like the worst time of year to brood birds. I get it. I know. But Mike told me I could go ahead and pull the trigger because that was going to give him enough time, which takes us to our poll here. So let's go take a peek at the poll. Oh, thank you, Backwood Freedom. I went back to my hairdresser and I think she's finally dialing in my situation. Oh, I don't want to end the poll. I want to see the poll. There we go. So, only 60 votes today. That's okay. We got so far 70% think the chicken coop, the cold room 20%, barn 7, tiny house 3. That's literally, with the exception of like the cold room. Well, you're probably right. This is probably the order in which we'll do things: is the chicken coop, the cold room, because he wants that for spring, for processing, which makes sense. And then the barn, which is pretty high on the list, and then the tiny house. I do want to get that going because a couple different reasons that we want to do the tiny house is, number one, it'd be nice to have a little guest house when people come to visit so that they have their own space, but they can come in and, hang out, but then they can go have their own quiet space at night, whatever, because we don't really have a guest room in this house because Mike's got his work office since he's working from home. My office doesn't currently have a door on it. So, it kind of really just leaves you with not much except for Frankie's room, which that's where Jen's going to sleep and Frankie's going to sleep upstairs with us. But what is this? Richie Wingo, $10 super chat. Sup, 3 pimpin', you guys doing okay? Winter is coming. Get those horses and pipes wrapped. You all know it sneaks up on us. Got a recipe for Mike. Don't know how to get it to you, but no. So if you go into the description there, Richard, hold on. I can't see my thing now because the poll's covering it. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. There we go, Richie. So if you go into the description of the channel, it's 3 Mississippi Farms at gmail.com, but it's in there so you can see it. Because I know when people rattle off emails to me, I never write them down right. But anyway, it's there. So you can email there and I can get that to Mike if there's a recipe that you want to get to him. But thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Let's see. So yeah, definitely the first project is going to be the chicken coop because he's got now between 8 to 12 weeks to get it done. So that's going to be, and this is what Mike works best under pressure, to be honest. And so do I. I find, and I don't know if it's just the synergy, the way we work together, that if we're under a little bit of a time crunch, we have a deadline for something, we just tend to work better together. So I think that now that he knows the chicks are going to be here, they're going to be in the brooder every week after work, or every night after work, I should say, and every weekend, that's going to be the project that gets banged out. So I'm excited about that because that means once I get that built and I get those chickens out there, then I can start, because I'm going to add a few ducks. I'm going to get some more Sebastopol geese to keep my buddy company. Right now, he's in there with 2 chickens that I got. They were pullets just to keep him company. And that perked him up right away, which was good, because I was getting worried about him. But yeah, so you guys were right. Basically, that's pretty much the order of things, is that chicken coop with getting the garage and the workshop organized, which is kind of a work in progress right now because we're sort of digging through finding stuff. One of the reasons for that, and we talked about that on Sippin' and Spillin', is that we have to find some of the things that are in there in order to can those pears that we've got on this tree that we got to get in jars. So that's definitely one of the next plans. But, you know, and then like I said, that tiny house, obviously for a guest space for when people want to come to visit. And eventually, one of the things we want to do is make that be able to be kind of an off the grid house. So if the power is out for an extended period of time, because here everything's electric, and there's no fireplace or anything. So we want to be able to put like a little potbelly stove in there. We want to be able to do a gas stove or something, you know, something, however it configures, depending on if we can get a true potbelly stove that would heat and be able to cook on, and get that done. So, you know, it's a good true kind of, I don't want to say off the grid, but kind of off the grid. If this were to shut down and we don't have heat or whatever, we can go in there and have heat old school with like wood or with a separate propane tank that we have, or, you know, for the stove or whatever, for hot water. So I think that would be ideal. So I think that's what we're going to do, some configuration of that. We obviously haven't started really designing it yet, but we have talked about that from day one, that is definitely something that we want to do. Now I got behind on comments, so let's see. If I ever come out to see y'all, I would just stay in my truck tent. That works too, dude. You just let us know when you want to come in, use the restroom, take a shower. It's cool. Let's see. Hi, Auntie Ann. Sorry, I got behind on comments here because I was rattling on like a crazy person. We love Auntie Ann around here. She's a now longtime member of the channel and a fabulous moderator and all around human being. I love Auntie Ann. She's the bee's knees. Larry Mayberry. Hello, hello. Alex. Hello. There is nothing like wood-fired heat. And that was one of the things about this place that we were like, oh, darn, there's no fireplace. Like, everything's electric. So, but, you know, it checked like every other box. So it's like, you know. That's what all those trees are for. Outside fire, barbecue. That's right. That's right. Yeah, we'll definitely do something like that, Herman, where it's like a, you know, some kind of a shed or, you know, some kind of conversion potentially. We'll just kind of have to see how it goes once we get to that point. Because like I said, that's about 4 projects down the list. It may get, it's not going to get bumped up in front of the barn, but it may be simultaneous with the barn just because of materials and delivery. So it might be kind of one of those things where we get everything kind of at once, because then it would be like a bulk order for things or whatever. But actually the building of it would probably be after. And I'm excited because that really means this next weekend is going to start all that. So with my friend Jen here right now, and I'm looking at the houses for them, I mean, they're looking to move really within the next month and a half out here. And I'll have to go out, probably be about a week, because I have to drive out there, and then we're going to make a load back out here, probably in the next 2-3 weeks for that. So, or 2 weeks, I don't know, but we'll see. Whenever Will says, hey, it's time to go, is when we'll go, basically. But yeah, so that will kind of put one weekend on hold, a little bit of me contributing in that sense, but I'll be helping good friends, and Mike won't be able to, so they got to settle for me. So let's see. Oh, hello, Mike. Mike says, I just noticed you changed your channel name. Awesomeness. Glad I got to catch the show. I'm glad you did too, Mike. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we did. We just felt like it was time for kind of a, you know, a new start. Just kind of change the name and just sort of switch things up a little bit. Let's see what's going on. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to catch up with comments here. Oh, David Glunt, have you ever seen a silky chicken? They are so fluffy. Yes, I've had a few silky chickens in my day. I love silkies. They are believe it or not, the Silky that we used to have, her name was Rory, and we had her for about 6 years. And she hatched out about, I don't know, several dozen birds on the property. And like turkeys, she raised a lot of my turkey poults. She was an excellent mother. Silkies are excellent brooders and excellent moms. They really, really are. And such sweet, loving, like they're really one of my favorite chickens. Unfortunately, the hawks like them. You got to make sure, I like the black silkies because they're less likely to get picked off. The white silkies, we had a couple of those too. I had Obi, which I actually got from Jen. So we had another one that got a hawk picked it up, but we had, yeah. And then we had Obi that was with Parton, the peahen that I had hatched out. So I love silkies. They have a special place in my heart. I do love them. Happy Friday, Laura. What's going on? Larry Mayberry, I don't have, he's asking if there's an address we can send a present to. I don't have, that's very sweet of you, first of all. Thank you. I need to set up a P.O. box in the closest town so that I can do that like I did before, so people can send stuff when they wanted to. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'll get that set up because it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be because it's really through the post office out here. There's no other like a mailbox place to do it at. So, but it's not as big a deal. I did talk to them about it already. I just didn't set it up. So I'll probably be setting that up in the next couple weeks or so. And then you'll see it posted in the description and it'll be part of the spiel there. So there you go. But thank you. That is very sweet, Larry. Hello, Dawn Applegate from Salem, Oregon. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you. I know Auntie Ann says you're going to have the route between Mississippi and California down pat. I know, right? No kidding. I'm not looking forward to it. It's not a fun drive, but it is what it is. Let's see. Jeffrey says, my place was all electric, but I have to have a gas stove. I bought a 125-gallon propane tank and run the lines. Gas for the grill and cook stove. Yeah, we talked about doing that too at some point. It's down the list a little bit. I have one of those electric, which are really popular out here. I'm finding the glass top electric stoves. And I gotta say, it's not the electric stove that I grew up with the coils in the 80s. Like it's definitely more similar to cooking on a flame. It's not the same, but I'm not mad at it. So I think eventually we may get to the point where we, like maybe when that one dies, where we go ahead and switch it over. But at this point, we're not there yet. But yeah, I do just for the purposes of thinking from like a prepper mindset and not being tied to the grid for your heat, tied to the grid to heat your food, aside from building a fire outside, which is of course always an option, but you can't really build a fire inside the house when you don't have a fireplace for heat because it's not going to work out so well for you probably, but it's going to be okay. We're going to figure it out. They do. Silky chickens do make the best pet chickens, Auntie Ann. You're right. Mike just needs skinning, hanging hooks, unless he's going to hold them for a while. You don't need a cold room, just ice chests and freezers once the meat is cooled down. Yeah, I mean, that's what we did with the hogs, Dano. I mean, when we did them at our place before, that's exactly how we did them. We broke them down into primals. We stuck them in the big stand-up freezer. We took, adjusted the rack so things would fit or put them in the chest freezer, depending on what all was going on at the time, and broke them down and packaged them from there. So I don't see like it would be that much different for doing a deer. And this time of year, it's cold enough. Honestly, even if he just built like a closet situation where it was safe and cold enough, like in the workshop, he could just hang it in the interim because he was really worried. I don't know. I know you're supposed to hang deer. Some people say yes, some people say no. I don't know. Gas is my favorite too. You've had the glass top ranges. The one I've got to say, I'm not mad at it. It took me a little time to figure it out. The electric ovens, I'm not as wild about. I have had to adjust some baking times and some things have surprised me with that. So I'm not as excited about that. It's fine if I'm like baking meat or like a casserole. It's like whatever. But when I'm baking like a dessert, when you're baking, it's definitely a little more like, oh, we got babysit it just a bit. So, I'm not as excited about that. And this is, of course, we're getting into baking season. So we'll see how well I fare, how many things I burn or undercook in the middle. We'll see. I have to have gas, burn too much electric with stove. I get that, Mama Murphy. Yeah. Oh, true. Backwoods. I didn't think of, or backroads. I keep wanting to call you backwoods, just like backward mindset. I keep doing that. I apologize. And I know, when I see it, it looks so similar. My brain just switches it to, it's back road freedom. I got you, Justin. I remember your name though. I can't quite, for some reason, when I see your thing, my brain just goes to Maddie. I don't know why. But yeah, I do notice that, like, even just heating my tea kettle on it for coffee in the morning, like, it leaves a mark on there. And then you got to use a special glass cleaner, and that gets a little old. I like to just be able to take the racks out, wipe it all down and clean it, and put the the gas top thing back on. I just feel like, yeah. But I did tell Mike, feel free to remind him, guys. I did tell Mike that I found this like wood block cutting board glass stove cover thing that you can customize. There's different people that do it, and it fits over your glass top, so you adds to your counter space when you're not using your stove, and then it doubles as a cutting board, and then you can put it back, and that way you're not putting stuff on there and setting the alarm off on the glass top, and because that drives me crazy too. So, what are you gonna do? Sorry, I'm so behind on comments, you guys. It's so bad when I'm by myself like this because Dewan, yeah, gas stove is my favorite. I think anybody who likes to cook or likes to bake does prefer gas because you can really dial it in. You can tip it. You can do flambe. It's mo better. It just is. But, sometimes you got to work with what you got. And it does look very clean. I will say that. Like, it does give the kitchen a nice streamlined look. But I do get a little excited when I see a gas stove range. I'm just like, oh, yeah. Like, so, and that's what I had, we converted at the old place, in California. It was electric when we got there. And I noticed when we were unpacking, there was a pipe that was covered in the back of one of the cupboards. And I called Mike in and I was like, is that what I think it is? Is that a propane line? And he was like, heck yeah, it is. And I was like, we're getting a propane stove. Or gas stove. So that's what we ended up doing. But yeah, because it's a night and day difference between the old coil electric stoves and that. It's huge. It's yeah. Oh, Auntie Anne says the deer, we used to only hang them for gutting and blooding, and then cut them up and put them in the ice chest. See, yeah, I think a lot of people do that. I mean, if you think about it, if you pack out somewhere, if you're not like on your own land and you've packed out somewhere to go hunting, you're going to do just that, pack it up and take it out with you and hike back out. So nobody's hanging them in a whole piece for 40 days or 3 days or whatever it is for deer. I don't even know. I know what it is for beef. I don't know what it is for deer, but and some people do it for goats too. Some people don't. I don't really know how necessary it is. I think if you do a good job on, if it's a clean kill, if it's a clean bleed where you really bleed them out properly and thoroughly, I don't think you really have to worry about hanging the meat that long. I mean, that's really what that's about. You could still age meat without it hanging in whole like that after it's gutted. So, I feel like that's just not a big deal. But some people like to do it that way, and that's fine too. Oh, nice. Mama Murphy says, hello, Backroads, subbed, and now I'm catching up on your videos. Awesome. See, that's great. I'm trying to catch up on comments over here. Oh, Backroad Freedom says, it's okay. People call me, oops, I just missed it. I'm still trying to catch up on comments, and I hit my button. Oh, there we go. Backwoods all the time. No worries. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I've always heard that deer should hang about 40 to 45 degrees for 45 days to cure and set the grain of the meat. Yeah, see? And I've heard that too, that 45-day number. But I mean, again, if you're packing it out, like if you went hiking somewhere into the wilderness to go deer hunting, not on your own land, and had to take the deer back, you may not be able to take it back all in one solid piece to go hang it. So, but honestly, I mean, a lot of the deer, besides the backstrap, you're pretty much making stew meat or sausage. So, I mean, at that point, it's like, does it really matter? I don't know. I guess we'll find out this deer season. We'll let you know how it turns out. Auntie Ann says, I would accidentally turn the burner on and burn up the cutting board. Well, the idea is it would cover it because the panel to turn it on is right here. So it would cover the whole glass top, which is where the control is. So in theory, I wouldn't be able to turn it on. So, and sometimes when I'm cleaning it, the sensor goes off and it starts yelling at me that I'm endangering everybody. I don't know. Squirrel! I know, John. Rabbit hole. Gas is the way to go. I hear you, Steve C. Oh, our man says his nephew made a stove cover for his mom and it looks nice. Yeah, I love those things. A noodle board, Anthony says. A noodle board. I've never heard it called that. Hello, Tamara Brown. How are you, sweet pea? You cold store your deer for 21 days in the fridge before you process. That's what Robert Richards does. Thunderstick Homestead. You've hunted your whole life, hung a deer. I don't have the provisions, and it doesn't get cold enough. Yep. I'm gonna try to catch up. I'm trying to get back to where like I'm current because I got so far behind. This is what happens when you're by yourself during live. It is so hard to keep up, guys, which I love that there's enough of you in here that I'm struggling to keep up, but the Corel website sometimes has those cutting boards that go over the stovetop. I found some cool custom ones though that like you can put like I could have it say 3 Mississippi like burned on there, like. And then I was thinking my neighbor Alan that does the signs and stuff, like they did which is not in frame right now, but the TCR, he does ironworks. I could ask him to make me some handles, like give him the thing and say, hey, can you put some handles on here so I could like lift it off or something cool, or I don't know, something neat like that would be kind of cool. I swear I'm getting hoarse from talking so much. There we go. Auntie Ann just posted Backroad Freedom's link for his channel. There we go. Tamara Brown. No, Mike. He had to go take the quad. He wasn't sure if he was going to be back in time. He went with our friend Ryan. So unfortunately, I don't know. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so far behind, and now my thing just went scrolled back upwards on me. So now I'm lost again. There we go. I'm good. Oh, Robert Richards says he processes the backstrap after 10 days. Okay, good to know. Oh, tell Frankie when she shoots her first deer, she's supposed to drink the blood straight from the deer. That's like when you go tuna fishing.
You gotta eat the heart?
You gotta eat the heart.
No, that's just any first fish you catch, isn't it?
No, it's specific to tuna.
Oh.
There's some fish that you don't just...
Whatever Dad caught, he said...
That was a tuna.
Oh, was it?
Yep, that was a tuna.
I didn't realize what it was.
Yeah, that was a tuna. You were
when
little.
I was obsessed with eyeballs?
Yeah, she was trying to touch the eyeball. I showed her that video the other day I took of her. Just came up in my memories on... And we were at the old house, like, our little house with a little tiny backyard. And Mike had gone fishing for tuna, and Frankie was going through this phase where she was just obsessed with eyeballs, and she was like, can I touch its eyeball? It was pretty cute. What aged venison is to die for, says Ridge Life, or his what aged venison is to die for? I bet it is. You might have to actually make your way this way, Tim, and maybe bring some with you if you don't fall out of a tree between now and then. That'd be great. Because you know. Let's see. Cube steak. Yep, that's true. We clean our deer, then hang in the smoke shed till I can muscle it out. Then we smoke it. Just depends on how you want to do it. That's true. Southern Blessed Homestead. Hello. Randall Grunland. I'm sorry. I missed that just now. I lied. I'm naked. Ha! I knew it. Thank you, Randall. $5 super chat. I love it. I love it. I'm trying to get caught up here. I'm so far behind on comments. I feel terrible. It does. And when you're by yourself and you're trying to talk and read the comments, it gets really, really difficult. Thunderstick Homestead says, I'd rather deal with snakes that can kill me and bugs the size of birds than that cold. Back to Steve. Yep. The hummingbird feeder. So the hummingbird drama has definitely, or the colony, I should say, has definitely died down. Some of them have already left. So I'm just, when these feeders are empty, they're going to get pulled. There's a lot. There's a few stragglers that are still here, but I'm definitely down. Just in the last 2 days, I'm down by a considerable amount of birds. So I'm gonna miss them when they're gone. So sad. I do love watching them every day. Let's see. Sid is a Shetland pony. She's a little horse. That is true. Critter Creek says thumbs up at Back Road Freedom. Good stuff going on for more later. That's right. Go show Justin some love. That's right, Critter Creek. Score one with the big guys here. I love it. Got some up and coming channels here that are starting to work hard and get their word out. Thunderstick Homestead doing their thing. I love it. We got Randall trying to remember to put on pants. Just kidding. Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up, you guys. I apologize. I am struggle busting over here. I'm going to end up probably skipping some comments. Big Wave says, Tim, all of the wet aged venison is awesome, especially the chili meat. Oh, that sounds good. I've had venison chili before. It's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, somehow I got backwards again. How did I manage to do that? I'm trying to get caught up so I'm current in the conversation.
Somebody paid you for a comment.
Oh, yeah, I see that here now. Let's see. Auntie Ann says spiders. I'm fine with snakes on the other hand. Yep. Randall Grunwald. Sorry, all the carnage, Sid. You sure that was a fox and not a coyote? Fox are extremely timid. So when I came out that day, I could have sworn I saw a fox with the Pyrenees that it had cornered. Come to find out from some neighbors that lived down the other side of the county road, there was a pack of dogs, and one of them was smaller that were kind of roaming. They've all since been taken care of, apparently. But there's a possibility that at 2:30 in the morning, looking through the trees in the dark, half asleep, that I did not see it right. The only thing I will say is there were definitely fox prints in the pen when I examined it. They were not dog prints. They were not anything. They were not skunk. They were not anything else. It was definitely small dog prints inside the pen. So I don't know what to think now. It's kind of a mystery. I will never know. There were no cameras out there. I got outside, as quickly as I could, but I'll just never know. But thank you, Randall, for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. I know. I keep forgetting I was going to have her start working our lives and go through the comments and read them out and do that. I even told her I was going to pay her to do it. But we kind of honestly forgot about it until I just read Laura's comment. I forgot. She and I actually talked about that in the car 2 weeks ago. And then I totally went out of my brain because I was driving at the time and we were just talking. So yeah, I got to do that. You say hi. You can come, you guys can come pop in over here if you want to. They're just over there, literally sitting across from me, being quiet and whispering to each other.
Frankie's going to pop in
first.
Say hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. Here we go. Hi. Laura, say hi. Our man, hummingbirds all around. Yep. Let's see. Mr. MT Homestead Sid, what is in your yard over my right shoulder? Over my
flamingo?
right shoulder.
Wait, hold on. Which
That
is my,
shoulder.
This is my
Right there? I'm so far behind in comments. I don't know what he's
Is that
talking
a
about.
fence or a tree? Maybe he's.
Oh,
talking
maybe
about
he
the
might be
flamingo.
talking about the flamingo right
That's a
there. I have a
flamingo.
flamingo right there. So that might be what he's looking at. I'm not sure. My pond is right back that way, but you guys can't see that from
No,
here.
that's
So
way over there.
yeah, so I don't know.
It's your pond, huh?
Yeah, my pond.
You haven't even gone fishing in it.
That's accurate. That's because I was making you guys dinner when you went out to go fish. You should have Mike watch my wild game cooking and preparation playlist as well, Sid. He did watch you smoke the raccoon. He was fascinated by that video. He was
Sorry, Jen, just give me a minute.
completely fascinated by that video.
I'm gonna try and look at comments real quick.
Let's see.
Oh, look at how much of Hi Frankie's now.
Oh yeah, everybody's like, hi,
I'm so
Frankie.
special. Everybody loves me.
Oh my gosh, she's a lot. Oh, Randall says, hi, Laura. $20 super chat. Thank you, Randall. Via saying hi to Laura. Back Road Freedom says, hello, Frankie. Everybody, Auntie Ann says, hi, Frankie.
Hi.
Tamara Brown says, Randall, check.
What?
Oh, it's in the
No,
middle of the
it's
yard.
supposed to
I
be
don't
right
know
there,
what
Jen.
you're looking at in the middle of the
Is
yard.
there like? Oh, is it a light? Is
Oh, that
light
little
over
dot right there?
The lights around the tree.
Wait.
That's a solar light that lights up the tree when it's dark outside.
It
I
doesn't do a very
think-
good job though.
I think that maybe is what you guys are talking about. I'm not sure.
I think.
Did Mike introduce you to the hillbilly toothpick? No, but I have heard because I know my friends. Yep, my friends. Their mom / mother-in-law. She makes these raccoon bone ones.
Her husband.
Or her. Mr. Morris does. My bad. Mr. Morris does. It's not Miss Wanda. Okay. She does have her fan club. I just found a mosquito. That makes me mad. They were all supposed to crawl down into Hades by now. Yeah, I'm like, I'm
Why
usually
do you have?
okay.
It's because I'm sitting here.
Oh,
Recipe
yeah.
sent. Hope you guys like cabbage. I love cabbage, Richie Wingo. Anything with I love cabbage. So I'm excited to go check that email later. I appreciate you. Thank you. I do love a good recipe. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. I forgot to end it earlier, and that's
Yeah,
part
I
of
just
my
had to
struggle
vote for
bus.
it. I'm trying to look at.
Chicken coop, definitely the winner when it comes to that poll. I love it. I love it.
Mom, I'm
There's
looking at
the-
comments right here.
Okay,
So you.
Frankie's the star of the show.
she
I
is.
know everybody loves me.
And you know, is Dad
John-
gonna teach her?
John-
Randall says
Yeah.
score one with the big guy. He's giving you a little shout out there. $5 super chat. Thank you, Randall.
John Wiggs, is Dad gonna teach you how to play guitar? You have a great voice. He wants to. And
She did take
I
piano
have a
first.
guitar. I
because-
have a guitar. It's in the shop. It needs some work. It needs new strings. Needs tuning. Whatever. But
we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
And she did take piano for a few years, which he wanted because she wanted to learn guitar first. And he said, no, you have to learn piano first because that'll teach you how to read music and the layout of everything. So, it's all good. Oh, let's see. What's going on here? Whoop. Hi, Mary. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, Jen is here, Laura. She's actually here. She's staying with us until like Tuesday. She's gonna pop in. You're gonna see her. See, she's right here.
Oh.
See, Laura. We know Laura from
I was wondering what you were doing.
back home too.
Because I saw her.
Randall says, "Yep, piano is a must for learning music." Exactly.
And now I'm in choir. I have to sing the national anthem for the middle school or high school. I don't know which one it is.
We're singing it for
Some
somebody.
sort of football game on Monday.
That's right.
So that'll be fun, I guess.
We're excited because it just worked out that she's singing at church for the first time.
This Sunday.
This Sunday.
It's all kids
It's
leading
all
the entire
kids leading the whole service. And she's
Even-
got a
yeah.
singing thing at the football game on Monday, and Jen just happens to be here for both of those things.
It's all for me.
It's all for Jen.
Yeah.
So it works out perfectly. And we couldn't have timed it better as far as that goes because, like I've told you guys before, like her daughter calls me other mother, Frankie calls her other mother. Like we love each other's kids, and like we're all just
look,
very
they're finally
close. And
back.
so, oh my god, they're pulling
Yeah,
up.
the whole quad
So,
thing. That
Yeah.
Dad.
So you guys
did
will
that.
probably see a lot more of Jen because she's gonna be moving out here like super soon. We're just trying to find her a house now. So if you guys know of anything in the Chickasaw County area
Oh, it's your
that
turn.
would work.
Jen wants to be on now.
Oh yeah, go switch.
Well, because Mike's gonna take over.
He probably won't.
No, because he's gonna talk to Ryan.
Oh no.
I was gonna end it like. I don't
There
think
they are right there.
They're there. They're
taking
gonna.
the quad.
Yeah, they just took the quad. They're coming back right now.
Hi.
That's what's over my right shoulder now. They're coming back with the truck.
You're like a princess.
She's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
We are.
He's like, y'all live? Yep. Too funny. Oh, you're fine. It's exciting.
It's exciting.
Happiness.
Go help Dad.
Yeah.
What? What if you need help? There's nothing.
People.
Getting out of the truck?
No, when they were loading the
You
quad.
can sit on
She's
my.
gonna sit on our lap. There we go. Oh my
Now we're all
goodness.
here. One big happy family.
Yeah. Frankie, you know what? Go ahead and sing a few bars of the national anthem.
Oh, do it.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. Hold on. You can sit down. I have to sit.
You can stand. Yeah, she has to stand
Right here.
to build that
I
wall.
have to remember how we. Hold on.
There she is.
Come on.
We like started crying when we saw each other because it had been a couple.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to pull up the lyrics because I forget what part of the song I want to start at, so I can sing my alto line for you guys.
Just gotta get it perfect.
Gotta get it perfect. Well, I'll just keep up
Well,
with
because
comments.
we only had time to learn one alto line since my choir teacher got
There we go.
correct. So
Oh, Randall Grunwald, $10 super chat for all the vets in the house. I love it. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's about time for those of you that are maybe new to the channel. Every year we do, it used to be called TCR Gives Back. Obviously, now it's going to be Through Mississippi Gives Back. And which I haven't started. Usually I start it in August. I post it up and start letting people know. But obviously with the move and stuff, I'm a little behind. So I might push it out a little bit past the holidays this year. But we usually do hygiene kits for homeless and veterans that are getting back on their feet that need a little bit of.
I feel like we still need to do it around the holiday.
I'm gonna try.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Between both of us, we'll make it happen.
I figure too, sometimes, and this is the other thing that I always think about is like people do want to do stuff around the holidays, but I always think like the rest of the year, sometimes certain groups get forgotten about. So I kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't do it around Christmas because there's more things going on, and maybe I should just pick a random day and be like, that's the day I'm going to do it. And I also have to do a little more research. In fact, I need to call Cuz Strickland because I know he does a lot of work with vet groups out here, and I need to find out if he's got any connections with, homeless vets or vets getting back on their feet.
Oh.
Oh, we were waiting for you to get ready, and then I'm
she
just
was
talking,
waiting.
so
on you guys.
Let's go.
we are not sisters, just really good friends.
Yeah.
We get that a lot, though.
a lot.
Yeah.
We do want to get a big flagpole. Yes,
Oh,
Richie.
my daughter's
$2
gonna
super chat.
sing.
Oh, sorry, Frankie's gonna sing. She's gonna sing the national anthem. I almost feel like we should sing, but it's weird because
But then they couldn't see us.
then they could
Well,
see
I'm only
her.
We could still
I'm
sing
singing
like
it from "And the Rockets Red Glare" to "O'er the Land of the Free and the Home of the Brave."
Okay, there we go.
So,
Can you start at the beginning?
you want me to sing the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Here we go.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets right glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? It's soprano and alto. I'm sorry. It's really hard.
She's in a chorus doing
It's
it,
a-
so she
it's a
has
choir.
to. She's not
So-
singing it like she would sing it if she was by herself. She's
Yeah.
rehearsing right
Just
now.
come on and
This is
sing
hard.
it.
But anyway, not to interrupt.
Yeah, sorry.
But
Too
anyway,
late.
Too late.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And then we have to hold it out while those soprano nanny annies say, of the brave. But it's really hard to sing because I have to
Very
sing
good.
alto
Plus by yourself.
mixed with
Yes.
soprano because we didn't
In a
learn
chorus.
alto
So
lines.
remember, yeah, in a
So
chorus.
it sounds a lot better with multiple people. So I know that probably sounded
So-
really bad. You're probably thinking, why would I ever say that her voice was really good? Because that was horrible. But it's because in a chorus it sounds a lot
Oh,
different.
thank you,
You're
Karen. Karen
pretty
says she
good.
has shivers. The song she's singing for church, though.
Oh, I got to sing that in
Can you
Talent
sing? Can you sing like 2 lines of that real quick?
Yes.
Because that song that she's singing on Sunday, she sings it.
Did you
so
hear that?
Wow.
I did.
It
I was
wasn't that
standing
good.
over there with my hat
Proud
off.
dad over there, waiting for it to be over.
I know we are. We're reunited. No, Karen, she does not have a channel, but she
Hit the little button
occasionally
to turn it off on the side.
hops on with when she's. There's
The
several
quiet button on
videos
the
at
side.
old
Wanda.
TCR where she was
That's
on
fine.
there.
You can answer it if you want.
Okay, you want
Yeah,
to
you
hear? You want to hear my song?
Yes, we want
Okay,
to hear
here
your
you
Song
go.
of my people.
Mike.
Okay.
We love the new place. Yes, thank you, Mike.
It's more beautiful than any of the pictures and anything any of you have seen. Okay, I have to be quiet.
Okay, now this is the one that's gonna make you like, okay.
Shh. I sang this with 3 other girls, and then there's the choir in the background for the
Yeah.
church. So yeah.
I was gone dropping the 4-wheeler off.
What can wash away my sins? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. How precious is the flow that makes me white as snow. Oh, no other fount I know. Nothing but the blood of Jesus.
Oh my gosh, girl.
And then we're singing a few other songs as a choir.
And I get to see this guys in
Hi,
person.
Cindy Brown.
Yeah, she does. Because she's special.
Sorry about that.
I did not know that they were
I was over
live.
there talking
This is
about
our
it.
normal time that we go live, so this is just sort of our standard time that we always go live. Hard to know when everybody's going live sometimes, but yeah, I don't know if they're live right now. We always go at this time frame. Hard to know sometimes. Thank you, Auntie Ann says, awesome.
It was.
Oh, it's their normal time too? I have no idea. I have no idea.
Okay.
We've been in this time slot for a few years, so I don't know. It's hard to know when everybody goes live. You know, there's only so many hours in a day that we can normally do it together, although he wasn't really here for the whole thing.
He's here now.
I know. Karen says, take her to Nashville. I know.
No.
We have gone
Yes.
live at this time for ages. Yes, Auntie Ann, that is true. We've been around the block for a minute. That's true. We have. We used to do it twice a week. I used to go live. I used to do Thursdays and Sundays. So on Thursdays I did by myself, and Sundays Mike and I did together. We did that for a while, and then several years ago we switched it and just did Friday evenings. So, yeah.
No, I'm all right. They see me every week.
Randall says someone reported me because I said I was naked. If only they could see me. Ah, Randall.
I think we're sisters.
I know. They think they were sisters.
You're
Everybody's
really
like, is that your
screwed
sister?
now.
I was like, no. But we get that a lot. I know. That would be weird. Mike, the president's been in hospital since Ukraine. He can't stop. Oh, can't stop Putin. Richie. You had me for a minute. I saw the mic, so I started reading it, and then I was like, I got sucked into a bad political joke, but it's all good. I'm not mad.
That was actually a pretty good
I
thing.
hate
Oh, I
how
know.
we have to lean into reading.
I know. I'm like so blind. I have to like lean
I
in.
know,
I feel
we're
so
both
bad.
all-
I know.
And I'm
Cindy
the
Brown,
bad
I'm sorry. I know I wasn't meaning it to sound like that either. That saying like you were judging or anything was wrong. Just stating a fact, like But yeah, I mean, they're a great channel too for sure. Yeah,
Ooh, Frankie should do her own channel with songs.
I know she's thought about that. Cindy doing.
You guys can read off this.
Yeah, but they're still looking down and.
Yeah, but then you're not like in the
That's
laptop.
true.
Okay.
I guess so. That's true. I usually do bring my phone out here, but I didn't for this very reason. But usually I have like Mike with me, so one of us talks while the other one looks at comments, and then vice versa. But
Well, I can
Doing
look
that
at comments if
over
you want
there.
me to.
I know.
Yeah,
Well,
she kept going like this to me and then being like, look at
I
this.
was making her read the ones about her.
I know,
Yeah.
right? I know. I'm telling you, she's definitely very talented. And I'm not just saying that because I'm her mom and because I love her.
my mom.
No,
I'm not
because
just
she
saying, but
is
she is legitimately
very
yeah.
My glasses are like.
not much.
A cooking
Not
channel,
working.
Frankie's Kitchen.
Oh, I cannot cook.
She well, that's not true. You
I'm
make
very-
a mean
I'm
scrambled
very
egg.
limited.
Yeah, you make a mean scrambled egg. Although she is
That's
scared.
because Dad Gordon Ramsay'd me into
Yeah.
figuring it out.
She's scared.
I
Just
taught her
some
how to
eggs.
cook good eggs.
She's scared
Should I
of
make some more?
the glass top stove. She
Why?
hasn't quite figured it out yet.
Scared of what?
I don't like the new stove.
She is a
I'm
great
figuring it out.
kid. We're very lucky, Randall. She is a good kid.
I'm comfortable.
That's what I was trying to do over there.
Yeah, well,
Well, you didn't try hard enough. It wasn't that
I
hard to
don't know.
do.
we're
Well,
good.
she asked for both
Oh,
of us to come
Auntie
in,
Ann
but
says,
that's
I'm
what
not
Frankie
her
had
mom, and
everybody's
I think
asking
she's
for.
amazing too. See, we're good. We're good. We're good. I know. I am a little stressed though because with Jen here, we were talking about it earlier. We still have some more footage that we have to shoot for Sunday's video, and then I have to turn around and edit it. So
It's gonna be fine.
I'm thinking of potentially batting my eyes at my husband, getting him to edit it for me on Saturday for Sunday.
It'll take more than I bet.
I batted. She'll I bat in a little bit.
And
Oh,
then
I bet. How about that?
and then
Ooh,
that
three
way
against
I
one.
can go look at more houses with her and spend more time with her while she's here. But you know, I'm just saying, we'll see what happens.
I think it should happen.
And then I need to see my sister.
Well, and then you could see like Mike. You guys could really compare Mike's editing to my editing and see if you like his videos better than mine. I don't know. Maybe you do.
Isn't
I'll
there older
outsource
videos
it.
still up?
You'll outsource it. I'm outsourcing it to you. Who are you gonna outsource it to?
Not me, because I'm leaving too.
Not me.
See,
A professional.
You are.
where are you gonna find a professional out here?
Where are you?
You're looking at it. This is it. Like within a 50-mile radius. Like you got to go all the way to Southern Blessed Homestead or something.
I'll
Or,
call Tony Delvicchio.
oh my goodness.
I'll say, edit this for
I'm
me.
sorry.
I'll
You wanna pick up that name you just dropped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Not that anybody knows who he is because he's behind the cameras, but yeah. I know it. I can say that because I'm her mom. That's true. Thank you guys. Let's see. I know. Oh, thank you, Back Row Freedom. He says this has been a great
I gave him
live.
my phone and
Thank
they're
you.
just still looking at the
Well,
laptop.
because
Well, I am.
I don't know. It's very, I don't know. I'm struggle busting. That's all. It's fine. You read that. I don't know what's going on anymore. I just, whatever. We're about up anyway. Oh, Laura said, hey, Jen, we heard about your built boxes, you rock lady, because we were talking about when we built the boxes when I was in a panic to try to fit the pressure canner and everything. And
Oh,
we were just
yeah.
like, we're going to build a box.
I was like
and, this is-
scared for a
and she
minute. I
like
was
ripped it all apart and like built a box.
We
Oh,
still
yeah.
haven't unpacked some of those.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
still some built boxes up
I
there.
know. She's already told
Yeah.
me I'm supposed to unpack some boxes while I'm here. I was like,
Perfect.
Yeah, I
but
told her. I
didn't
was
I
like,
unpack them?
You're the one that knows what's in them.
Yeah,
Actually, I do. I do.
that's accurate. Yeah.
But it's okay. You.
Yeah,
She
he's
actually
both
wrote
old
what the
men.
boxes were. You did not.
That's accurate.
We had
Oh,
a
Richie
struggle
Wingo
bus.
says, Frankie, I learned how to drive on a Massey Ferguson at 12 as soon as I could press the clutch and brake without lifting out of the seat.
Yes.
53 acres of fencing for cattle. Nice.
Who in this on
Thank
this
you,
course
Randall.
can
He
tell
says,
me
love
what
you all,
color
Team
a
Knucklehead.
Massey Ferguson tractor is? Don't look at the screen.
I'm not looking at the screen.
What color is a Massey Ferguson?
Is
Red.
Red it is.
I almost said red.
What
I
else?
don't even know.
Name another one that's red.
Kubota's orange, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
was
That's not red.
orange.
Think older. Think American.
I don't know.
Now I'm gonna have my husband yelling at me.
International.
Oh.
I know
I
what
should have
that-
known that.
I know one that's green.
Oh
Yeah, that's
man.
easy.
That's true.
Yeah,
Laura just
here.
said, I thought you were the professional, Mike, because you used to do everyone's family photos.
That's true.
I'm a professional at Photoshop.
yeah,
I'm not a
It's,
professional at
he's
video
not
editing.
he's not as good at the video editing.
No, Frankie gets her voice from her dad, not her mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one can't sing.
I'll give him that.
I can do some drunk karaoke. That's
Oh.
about it.
Me too.
Yeah.
It only sounds good if everybody listening is wasted.
Hey, you thought I sounded good that one time? The one time I actually sang in front of him? I've never sang in front of him.
You say
Except
in front
one
of me all
time.
the time in the car. You'll be humming along through.
Oh,
songs,
that's
and
when
then
I'm
I
not
say
trying.
stop.
That's when I'm like
Oh,
screwing
that's when
around.
I'm not trying.
Yeah. I never said I was like amazing all the time. Oh, Randall says, tell Mike that American alligators
I was
do
just reading.
live. Well, we knew alligators did. We were talking about crocodiles. If crocodiles, he was saying crocodiles don't live in the U.S.
Crocodiles don't live in
Oh,
the
tell me what Randall said.
Randall said, tell Mike that American alligators do live in the U.S. Well, they would be American alligators. But we were talking about crocodiles versus alligators. Like if there was any crocodiles in the U.S. outside
Aren't
of
they
zoos.
all in like South America?
Africa.
I don't know.
Africa.
They're
I don't know where they are. I don't know.
They're
I
in
don't know.
Africa. They're in
I
Australia.
did get the screen out of the bathroom window, John, and I cleaned the window. And we got the screen out of here and the screen out of there, but I haven't taken any other screens out yet. Those are the only ones I did.
Actually, you didn't take any of those screens.
Yeah, that was me and Dad.
I
screens were removed. And
I
she
said
watched.
I took the one out of the bathroom.
Which bathroom?
So my bathroom upstairs
How did you do that?
with magic.
No,
Magic.
but
No,
doesn't
there's
it-
clean
did you
windows.
push it
That's all that
out?
matters.
No, it hinges just like that one. It's just like that one, and it comes out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yes,
Karen says
upstairs,
she'll
so-
join the drunk karaoke too.
Yes.
No worries,
We
Randall.
all
We love you in
will.
whatever form you come in. It's okay.
Is that Wisconsin, Karen?
Yes.
Hello, Karen.
Mike says hello. I'm sure you can hear him though. He's decided to stay off camera for some reason. He's laying on lawn
I
furniture
asked him
right
if
now.
he would
He's
like
laying
to
on
sit
the
in my
furniture.
spot,
I know.
and he said no. It looks
Brian
like we were
from the
doing a
Vineyard
great job.
Farmhouse. What's going on? He was nice enough. In fact, the thumbnail that I used today was actually it's our Sippin' and Spillin' current channel picture because I haven't dialed in, I should say, the Sippin' and Spillin' logo yet. But yeah, so I got his thing on there and I used it today for.
Is
for our
John
thing,
Ward in
so.
there?
I don't
I haven't seen him.
think I've seen that name today. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Amazon has lots of crocodiles. That's right, Dwight.
Speaking of Amazon.
Oh yeah, all the packages
Auntie Ann
out
says
front of
hi.
the garage.
Oh, that's
Hello,
That-
Anthea.
That's the dog food number.
that's
It's fine.
subscribe and save. It's kitty litter, dog food,
We
cat
got
food.
all the Amazon.
We got
packages
all the
today.
Amazon
Yeah,
today.
And we
it's
were
fine.
needing kitty litter for like a week, and
Yeah.
she just bought some yesterday, and I'm sure there's some out there.
That's all right.
Probably is.
There is, but that's all right. That's all good. We needed it. You know, when you need kitty litter, you need kitty litter. And
Yes,
I thought I had two
That's
more.
an emergency.
And
She's-
I told her like 4 times that we didn't have any.
But
she didn't
I
do
kept
it.
telling her there's more
But
in the
now we
garage.
have
I didn't
cats.
realize she'd gone through all the ones I already had in the garage. I
Now
wasn't
we have 2
aware.
cats.
So
So
Well, she's
Yeah.
cleaning the inside kitty litter box really good.
she is apparently. So there you go. Oh, Auntie Ann says, LOL, I thought a second that you meant Amazon live store, Dwight. No. Yeah, no, you can't just get a crocodile on Amazon like delivered to your door, subscribe and save once,
I thought
once
you
a month.
could.
You get a
I'm not sure
delivery.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I know,
Not so much.
And
Let
your
it go
little
in the
baby
pond.
crocodile every month.
That's
Let it go
right.
in the pond.
All right, guys, we are approaching that.
oh,
Fabulous.
that's a hummingbird feeder.
Wow.
And now Frankie's breaking stuff. So
That's
we
right.
have to go.
It's time to go. We're gonna go to No Way Jose's in town, and we're gonna go get some chips and salsa, and I don't know what else. But
I
That's
know.
appearing suddenly.
that's right.
There he is.
Ian should been Mike
Oh.
because he's tearing the south
He's
up.
coming in to say
That's
hi
right.
and bye all at once.
That's right. There he is. There we
I
are,
took his
guys.
Aussie cat.
You
Oh,
did.
it's sweaty. Take it
It's sweaty.
Welcome to the
So
pond.
thank you to our wonderful moderators that were here tonight, Auntie Ann, Cindy Brown, and of course we had Tim, we had Mr. MT Homestead, we got Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse in here, we had Squirrel with the big guy,
Tim who? Rich
we
House?
had Rich Life.
Ridge House?
Rich House.
He's making up channels back
I
here. We
just
don't-
changed your channel name, Tim.
He was. I don't know if he's still.
just dropped the 4-wheeler off.
I did. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Well, I met Scott Jolly too.
Oh, look at that.
We were driving around. We'd see people and we'd say, "Hey, let's pull over and talk to them."
That's why.
There you go. That's no
I
wonder
met
why
a
they were
bunch of
gone for so
I met a
long.
bunch of people.
We're gonna have a margarita for you, Laura. We will. Thank you. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Randall, for the super chats, and from Richie and Sam I Am for the super chats. We appreciate you. Our Auntie Ann for being a moderator and channel member. Always, we appreciate you too. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you, and don't forget to check out Sippin' and Spillin' and subscribe to that. And we crack each other up every week on that. And then, of course, our new videos post every Sunday and Wednesday on 3 Mississippi here with us. And we go live, of course, every Friday with y'all. So thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you. And I'm so happy to have my best friend here for a
That's the
little while.
longest outro
Yay!
I've ever.
Mwah! All right, bye, guys.
See you later.
That was the longest outro I think we've ever done.
It's fine. Everybody was
fine.
asking. There
It's
was so
fine.
many